Technical calculation of bullish probability of the main altcoins and most promising categories. Today, June 24th, global, all categories.
I am not a financial advisor and nothing you see in this video should be considered investment advice.
We will review the calculated scores for the top 40 altcoins with the highest market cap in the category. Then for low cap altcoins with a market cap with less than 500 million. And we'll go over trading strategy and today's trades. Top 40 altcoins by market cap in the global, all categories, category. As every day, after analyzing metrics and trends in price, market cap, volume and popularity for the past 30 days, we perform weighted predictive calculations for each altcoin and assign a score that reflects its immediate bullish probability for the coming days. The best price performance against the dollar was achieved by WhiteBIT Coin, with a 50.2% variation in the last 30 days, followed by Uniswap and Bitcoin Cash. For this calculation, I also used the Crypto Market Fear and Greed Index, which is currently at 65 points, indicating a state of greed. This is the current calculated rating for each of these altcoins, ranked in order and by color, based on their immediate bullish potential. New altcoins have entered this ranking, such as Fast Token, which enters directly into position 11. The altcoin that has risen the most positions is Monero, which has risen 33 positions to position 6. Given the complete list, let's see the top 3 best rated. In third place we have Hyperliquid, with a very low short-term bullish potential, with 34.77 points. In second place we have Bitcoin Cash, with a low short-term bullish potential, with 50.13 points. And finally, in first place we have WhiteBIT Coin, with a high short-term bullish potential, with 87.57 points. Now let's move on to the low-cap altcoins. Top 30 altcoins with less than 500 million market cap of the global, all categories category. These altcoins tend to have an inverse correlation performance compared to those with the highest market cap. For this reason, I include them in the strategy to add more consistency and risk diversification. Additionally, their higher volatility is favorable in the long term, for a profitability spread between winner and loser trades as high as that of our strategy. The best price performance against the dollar was achieved by Compound, with a 12.02% variation in the last 30 days, followed by Kava and Beldex. But is its short-term growth projection the best? Let's see it. This is the calculated rating for each of the low-cap altcoins. New altcoins have entered this ranking, such as Telcoin, which enters directly into position 2. The altcoin that has risen the most positions is Onyx Coin, which has risen 14 positions to position 7. And Reserve Rights has also shown good performance, rising 12 positions to number 11. Given the complete list, let's see the top 3 best rated. In third place we have Compound, with a short-term bullish potential of very low, with 33.01 points. In second place we have Telcoin, with a short-term bullish potential of very low, with 35.02 points. And finally, in first place we have Axelar, with a short-term bullish potential of very low, with 37.79 points. Let's review our simulated strategy now. Every day, I run a process in which over 12,000 possible combinations of these parameters are calculated, performing backtesting for each one based on the hundreds of trades executed from June 2024 until today. The more sample trades there are for backtesting, the more stable and reliable these parameters become, with changes in these parameters becoming less frequent and smaller in amplitude as we add more trades to our backtesting. These are today's top 3 candidates from each ranking to open trades. Considering the previous filters, we can see that the filter for the fear and greed indicator is met, but only one of them meets the minimum score criterion. Therefore, we would buy $100 of the indicated altcoin at the indicated price. We would do this by placing the stop loss at 1% and the take profit at 26%. Additionally, we would set the deadline to close the operation for the date of the next video publication for today's category, global, all categories. And these were the top 3 candidates from each ranking in the last video for this category, published 7 days ago on June 17th. Based on the parameters, we can see that none of the candidates would have met the criteria since none had a score higher than 70 points. So on that day we wouldn't have made any purchases. Although this is not common, it simply happens because the market was not at the right time. And of course we must always strictly adhere to the strategy. So the profit and loss in this case was obviously $0. And finally, here we see all the updated data, and we review what the simulated strategy's performance would be based on the calculated parameters, with backtesting from June 2024 for a total of 1165 trades. Remember that in the description you have more relevant information about the strategy and a link to view the entire trade history. Starting from an initial account balance of $4,200, with an average invested position of $2,702, we would have a total account value of $6,425. This represents an 52.97% return since the strategy began in June 2024, and an annualized return of 49.47%. If you have any questions or suggestions, I'm happy to read and respond to your comments. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the strategy's progress, upcoming trend changes, and the best opportunities in this market. And also give a thumbs up to support this small channel. Thank you for your support, and don't miss the next analysis.